Good morning. Hello. Did you have a good sleep last night? Are you looking at me in the mirror? Good morning guys, and welcome to a very nice sunny morning in Melbourne. You would have seen, unfortunately, that the last couple of days, our 2 full days that we've spent here so far, have been particularly uneventful, mainly filled with us just working on our laptops and nothing really interesting to vlog, unfortunately. However, today we are actually heading to the Rye area on the Mornington Peninsula, and it is such a beautiful area. We haven't been there in a few years, but we are hoping to have a weekend full of a little bit more fun and times where we can go and take Suki out a little bit more and take her for a few hikes and that. We really hope this content is going to be a little bit more interesting than what the last 2 days would have been. I personally have been doing a photo shoot in the last day or so I have been in the studio. I haven't really had a lot of time to do anything apart from photograph or edit photos. Hopefully this weekend's going to be a little bit more eventful and a little bit more interesting for you guys. Today we are actually going to be doing a little bit of work still and kind of moving around a little bit throughout Melbourne before we head down to the Mornington Peninsula. So there might be a few more uneventful moments happening in the next few hours, but after that point we will show you guys basically where we're going and we'll keep updating you. Our stay here, by the way, at this Airbnb in St Kilda has been absolutely lovely, by the way. We have really enjoyed staying here. I mean, we haven't really left the place actually too much, so we've had to spend quite a bit of time here and we've found it to be really enjoyable. And like we said, there's just so many little finishing touches that you really do appreciate. That's just Suki crying in the background because Dan literally walked out for a minute. She's being quite dramatic right now. What are you crying about? Anyway, so we're about to head off, so we will see you guys very soon. Guys, and welcome to Rye. It has been about an hour-and-a-half drive from Melbourne today. Another day of mainly just working at the moment, and we will be probably working for the rest of the afternoon, but thank God it is nearly the weekend, so we will be able to go out and do things and do some hikes and actually show the area off because it is such a beautiful area and we have been dying to come back for years now. We are hoping, like I said before, to do some hikes around the Mornington Peninsula and go with Suki. We are kind of limited with where we can go hike-wise because obviously in Australia you can't take dogs into national parks, so we can't really go into any national parks at this stage. But I've seen plenty of beautiful dog-friendly walks around, so we are really stoked to start looking at those and doing those on the weekend. And then of course, one of the reasons we are actually down here is to do our goal planning. So for Dan and I, at the beginning of each year, we like to take a few days and actually go traveling for a few nights and actually just set all of our goals for the year. And we've started doing that the last couple of years because we find it's a really good way to start afresh each year and really lay out our goals and how we can kind of try to achieve them throughout the year. So we're thinking of doing it 6 monthly from now on too, because it's a really good way to check in at the 6-month point. But for now, we're going to use this weekend as well to do that and to do our goal setting as well. Really excited to see what we actually get up to on this weekend, and hopefully this is going to be interesting content for you guys. The Airbnb we're staying in is actually in, I think it's called Tootgarook, and I think it's near Rye. Don't quote me on that pronunciation of the place, but this Airbnb is really beautiful. It's really cute. It's just just kind of like your classic beach home. It's really got that vintage kind of retro vibe to it, and which we absolutely love. And it looks like it's got a lot of space too, so I'm pretty happy with our choice. There really wasn't a lot available when we were looking for beach houses over this weekend. It's particularly busy. I'm not sure if it's because it was Valentine's Day earlier this week, so maybe people are using it as like a weekend for that too. But look at this backyard. Like, the backyard is just crazy. It's huge. And it's a really steep backyard. I took Suki out there probably about 5 minutes ago, and she was doing literal like zoomy helicopters because she was so excited to just like be let loose. Whenever she goes into like a new area or like a new open area and she's not on lead, she just like loses it. Something like snaps in her brain, and she just has this realization of the fact that she's not on the lead anymore, and she has to run, like she just has to. I don't know if it's just a Whippet thing or like whether you guys with doggos out there experience this all the time as well. Yeah, it's something that she does every time. I just actually came up the back of the property to have a cup of coffee and just kind of like take in the sun, and I realized that there's actually quite an incredible view from the back of this Airbnb. As I said, the backyard is quite sloped, so there is a lot of height at the back of the backyard, so right at the back. And when you actually get to the top, you can see across like part of the whole peninsula, and it's so beautiful. There's just these beautiful big hills, and you can see all the holiday homes, and it just makes me want to move here.
Okay, so we're headed down into the main town centre of Rye. We're just taking Suki for a walk. We've been pretty slack the last few days because we've been working, so we haven't been able to take Suki out much. So we're taking her for a nice walk here in Rye, down to the beach. We're probably going to get some food and just, I guess, walk around. Now that it's the weekend, we've got the weekend off, so we can spend the weekend doing some fun things with Suki. We're going to be doing some goal setting and stuff as well, so that's going to be really, really fun.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy we go, easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all.
Suki loves to go for walks. She's just pulling like crazy because she wants to go faster. So just heading back to the Airbnb now. We've got ourselves some groceries, some dinner for tonight, just some easy heat and eat meals. I think we're just going to have a really chill night in watching Netflix. So I think we've somehow ended up in Italy. Check this place out. It's like the Colosseum or something. Just made it back to our Airbnb and we've just cooked our dinner. Well, not really cooked, but heated it up in the microwave. So we've just got a beautiful lasagna. It doesn't look very appetizing.
Is it sad that we're having ready-to-eat meals? We did make a salad though. I mean, we did.
I mean, that's the healthy part. So
we did something.
yeah, exactly. So we're gonna enjoy our lasagna and we will probably end it here. See you guys tomorrow. We can finally do some stuff. We're not working this weekend, so very much looking forward to actually being able to hang out, go to the beach, take Suki for a walk and see some really cool, beautiful sights.
This is pretty standard.